Welcome back to Feel Good Breakfast Show. This is Expresso on S3. We're live, and our next guest is a local artist combining his passion for art and puzzles. The name, The Naked Cuber. It sounds a bit like Cuba. I just want to say this is beautiful.
I'm the naked
Hey, hola. Okay, but it's actually Cuba, all right, because this particular individual solves Rubik's Cubes, number one, then makes art from the solved Rubik's Cubes and unsolved Rubik's Cubes. I mean, how do you even do that? How do you fathom that? Intelligence and art collaborating. It's beautiful. And we've got one of these individuals in studio that I think that you just need to meet, and that's why we want to just make some noise for Logan Wolfson, the Naked Cuber. Make some noise.
Hey, brother, how you doing?
Good in yourself.
I'm good, man. I used to play with these as a kid, and I used to get frustrated and angry. I hate these things, man. But you've done something special with it. Not only have you created art, but to me, it seems like you have to put a lot of effort, thought, and your body into this. So it's essentially performance art at the same time. How did this all come about, man?
Yeah, so, it's like visual. So we put them in galleries, they're very vibrant in the colors.
Yeah.
And also we've done like a few events. We did like a few wine events and yeah.
You
the
just
whole
did
performance and, people love watching a Rubik's Cube get solved super fast.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I was
and
going to say,
make an
never
art
mind
with
just
it.
watching you see like one color. You just came and did a whole nother
Yeah,
thing.
so there's like 300 here almost. Yeah.
You know the elation that you get when you solve one side of a Rubik's Cube?
I don't, Cole, I'll be honest, I don't.
Like when you solve one side, you actually hold it so that the one side shows like, yes, everybody, I got it right. But this is, it's amazing. So how many is in this particular piece? How many Rubik's Cubes?
So there's 289.
Wow.
And yeah.
Okay, hold on. You've been doing this since you were 17.
No,
right?
I learned how to solve a Rubik's Cube when I was 17.
All right.
And then I spent like a year getting really fast.
Okay.
And then I did about 30,000 solves over like 1 year.
Wait, sorry,
30,000. Like I had an
30,000.
app to time myself and get really fast. And then after 1 year, I actually broke the South African record with like a 12-second solve at a competition.
Wait, what was the record?
12 seconds.
12
12
seconds.
seconds?
That was like 4 years
thing
ago.
on one
though.
side?
No, the whole thing, yeah?
The whole thing for 12
Six
seconds.
sides.
You know, I actually have a record too, though. It took me 3 seconds to get frustrated. So that's actually a record that
I could
you need
possibly
to...
do that.
Really?
Yeah, I think
We'll find out.
So, man, look, talk to me about the transition of, firstly solving a Rubik Cube, right? But then, I mean, that's a skill on its own. And you're talking about the fact that you spent a year perfecting, making solid colors. And then you kind of clocked that and was like, okay, now I'm going to make art. How do you get to the point of creating mosaic art? Because for me, you've got what is this, 6 to 9 little colors on here, which essentially has to make an art piece of how many pixels, I don't even know. But each one is essentially a pixel, right?
Exactly.
How do you start with the process? How does it work?
Yeah, so I'll take an image and then run it through some software.
Yes.
And then with a Rubik's Cube, you've only got 6 colors. So you don't really go for color accuracy, more just cool shapes and colors.
Okay.
And then we actually use Excel, and because we've got all the blocks in the grid.
That is so cool.
And then manually,
I just thought you run it through Minecraft.
But then I would imagine comes the part of you actually having to now replicate that, so...
Then you take the finished...
I've got to make this thing look
match
like...
each, exactly.
Oh, wow, I'm just trying to add this all up in my head. Wow, man, that is awesome.
This is absolutely incredible. And what's the response like when you see an audience watching you solve Rubik's Cubes? I mean, obviously you're focused, but performance art's one of those things where you just want to watch it and just do your thing.
Yeah.
How's the response been to this type of art
I think it's
form?
been pretty good. Sometimes when we do a performance, we'll get the guests to kind of get involved.
Yeah.
And then they'll kind of, some people can actually solve it, and then they'll be able to kind of participate in the actual artwork.
That's cool.
Which is quite cool.
Oh, like a little communal thing, man. Look, not only are you still the world record holder, by the way?
No. I only had the South African record in 2015 for 1 year.
All right.
Now there's I'm a bit out the scene with the speed.
But yet you're still SA's finest, and I believe you're an ambassador for the Rubik Cube as well, right?
Yeah. So
what does that mean?
Each one of these is an original Rubik's Cube. So the one that was invented by Erno. So the original, it's not some other brand.
Yeah.
So these are original Rubik's Cubes.
You can see actually it has its logo on there, on one of the...
Being with an ambassador with Rubik's, you get Rubik's Cubes and you get to be on the Instagram and their social medias as well. and do some events.
I'm
Yeah.
still tripping over the fact that he said 12 seconds, Carl. Do you know what that is even?
12, I'm just saying that 3-second frustration is what I'm, but you know, I think it's a beautiful art form, and I know that people would like to see more. In fact, I would like to watch this come together. How do we follow you? What are your socials?
Yeah.
So we can see a couple of your videos as to how you got this done.
So our biggest following is on TikTok, so follow the Naked Cuber. And yeah, we post all the time lapses and the whole process behind the scenes.
So now
on
I'm
that.
trying to figure something out because TikTok videos are like 30 seconds or
Yeah.
more. What do you do for the other 20 seconds when you've done solving the cube?
We'll do like a whole, like, you know, pouring the cubes out, doing slow-mo shots.
okay.
Some funny videos. Yeah.
Also, another question, Jamie Lee, one of our dear presenters, asked me why naked?
Why naked? I'd say naked represents freedom. So it's kind of like the naked chef. So it's like the
All
naked
right,
cube.
I just
Similar
want
vibe
to
that.
jot that down for
Yeah,
later.
no, that's-
Okay, that's perfect.
Logan, it's so good meeting you. It's so good chatting to you. And I believe we're not going to see the end of you because we're going to actually put your skills to the test.
Yeah, yes.
That's one thing talking about it. What we want to see and make sure that you actually did this. So stick around. Logan's going to be chilling and teaching us maybe how to solve this and also showing us how the pro does it too.